Well, hello. So I just posted a video about my Invisiframe installation, and it didn't turn out as well as I hoped for. But a friend of mine named Frank, who I ride with, he actually gave me a tip when he put his on. He also had a lot of air bubbles in there, and he recommended that I use a pin and I can pop them out and just squeeze out all the air or leftover soap that was in there. And I spent like another hour doing that, and it actually did reduce about 60% of the bubbles I had on my bike from the installation, my poor installation. So, um, yeah, I'm a lot happier with how it looks like now. It still needs a little bit of work, but I'm just too lazy to perfect it and make sure I try to get more of the bubbles out. But I got most of the big bubbles out, and it doesn't look bad anymore. So, but I'm just doing this vlog because I'm excited again, because today I just got my Absolute Black in the mail. I got the 28 tooth front chainring for my SRAM Descendant crank. I'll show you how it looks like. 28 tooth is very, very clean looking. You know, you can tell there's a lot of precision work in this chainring, and I'm super excited to actually use it. And on top of that, I also ordered the Absolute Black chain guide with bash guard. Let me open this real quick and I'll show you guys. So I'm gonna do a quick video as well about the installation. I'm not gonna go too much into how to install it, but I'll show you like what I'm gonna be doing, what tools I'll be using, and my experience and how easy or hard it ends up being. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not very good with installing and not installing things, but I think I'm just good at writing it. So here it is. It's pretty small. It's clean looking. So I think this will be a great addition to my setup. I'm getting more into like jumps and actually getting a lot faster. So I'm looking forward to using this setup to improve my climbing, because I usually have a fast cadence as far as when I'm climbing up the mountain, and I may lose low end speed, the downhill speed, because the chainring in the front is a lot smaller. But let's give or take, it'll actually control my speed and decrease my risk of getting into an accident. So yeah, let's get on to it. So opening the box, I received this little box that the chainring came in, and then as far as the bash guard and chain guide, came with this, some spacers, screws, and an installation guide. Alright guys, so I used an 8mm hex wrench to remove the left lever. It's basically a self-extracting, so you stick it up in here, put a little bit of downward pressure, counterclockwise, and it should extract it eventually. And then I just pulled the other side out, the right side out after that. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these screws and then put in a new chainring. Alright, so I use a 25 Torx wrench to remove those little bolts, and now I am removing the chainring. Here, I'm just gonna slide it out. There you go. Here's the GX chainring. It's a 32 tooth. Placing it with a 28 oval. And I guess the 28 would just go on, just rebolt it back in, and that's pretty much it. And also I want to show you the chain guide and bash guard, my installation for that, and aligning it and everything. So let's figure this out. Alright, so there's a proper way to align this. Gotta make sure you expose all 3 holes. I had it turned the other way and it only had 2 holes exposed, but as you can see, I turned it around again. All 3 holes are present, so that's the correct way to install the chainring. Alright, here it is. Just did it hand tight. I think they say it's about 5 to 7 newton meters, but just did it hand tight. Shouldn't be coming out anytime soon. So I've been working on the chain guide, and I think I got it dialed. It's pretty equal with the chain in right here with 1 spacer. Hopefully you can see that, and just got to remove the crank and bolt in completely the chain guide and put the cranks back on and put everything back together. So the instructions said to line up this top bolt, blue bolt, with where the crank hole is, so that's pretty much what I did. I lined it straight above it. So here it is. Everything's installed and it looks pretty sick on this bike. We got the 28 tooth absolute black oval chainring, and we have the absolute black chain guide with bash guard. So sick. Going slow too. Can't wait to try it. Well, I guess that concludes the review and kind of like the tutorial, my vlog on installing it. Anyways, please leave a comment, or if you like it, please hit like, hit notifications, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.